So today we're heading over to AZ Auto Hunters in North Phoenix. They usually have a pretty sweet inventory and they're moving a lot of really cool cars. He specializes in finding really low mileage examples of really interesting vehicles. Once there's no freaking traffic on the 101. That's a rare thing. Made it. Not too long of a drive, about an hour from our store. Strangely enough, no traffic on a Friday.
So we're gonna go into our main office, so come on in. This is where people sign their lives away, but they're happy about it. Yeah, basically, I sit right here. It's a father-son operation, so my dad sits behind that wall. Obviously, you can tell I decorated it because we have a lot of JDM stuff on the walls. Supras, Subarus. This is my plate collection right here that pulled off a few of my cars. Alright, so we call this the cool side. So we have two suites here, but basically we keep all the really cool stuff, all the enthusiast cars on one side. So we deal a lot in Corvettes. I'm known in Arizona for selling a ton of C6s, and I'm not afraid to get modified ones. So usually if we have a C6 vet here, they're going to be modified, but we probably sold almost 300 in the past 5 years, which is a lot in my opinion for a small guy like me. But we are super knowledgeable with these cars. We always have one in stock. So this one's really cool. This is a 07 C6 Z06. But yeah, we'll get a lot of these. I've owned 3 of these vets personally, so I know a lot from experience, you know, what to look out for, common issues, stuff like that. And that kind of deprives a lot of the inventory that I sell here. So everything I've owned is kind of what I like to deal with. So we do a lot in Subarus here, specifically STIs, WRXs, and the main reason for that is I actually bought one at auction and ended up keeping it for a while. But that taught me a lot about Subarus, you know, especially with things that break, how to own and maintain them. And that made me a lot more comfortable in bringing and buying STIs, WRXs. That's what got us a little bit more successful with the modified cars, because we were one of the few dealers that was willing to touch, you know, a modified car and then put our name on it when we sold it.
What percentage of your business would you say is Subaru based?
I would say about 45 to 50% of our business is Subarus. Sometimes they'll come in and then they'll leave real fast, so we don't really sit on them too much. The ones that are gold for us are the GD chassis, so 04 to 07. That's the most iconic years. We're having a really hard time trying to get those, so what we started doing is exploring our options. We'll start dealing with the GR chassis, so you're talking 08 through 14, the V8 chassis, so 15 to 21. And they're more obtainable now that they're used too. If you guys ever have a GD chassis that's super clean, hit us up. We'll be happy to find that thing a new home. I love this car. So this is my 22 A90 Supra. My background was a bunch of drag racing, street car stuff, straight line stuff, and I decided that it was time for change. So I've always loved these cars when they first came out. I thought they had a lot of potential. You know, B58, ZF transmission, these cars had a lot to pack in them.
What do you dislike the most about this car?
What I dislike most about this car is it's a BMW. So the whole goal of this car was to do time attack racing. I've always been inspired by it, especially with friends that are doing it. But in Arizona, we have an awesome time attack league called the UMS Time Attack. So thought this would be a really cool car to get into that. So starting off with NASA, you know, did the HPDE and then moved up. Now doing time trials, but this car is ultimately a time attack car. The big goal with this is to actually do Super Lap Battle one day and do the street car class. This car was focused to be a track car. That was the whole point of this thing. So yeah, you can make one a straight line drag car, but when Toyota came out with this car, their focus was a car you can drive every day and take it on the track and drive it home. And that's exactly what they built here. When Toyota, oh shit, what's that Subaru?
Ha! Bridesmaid, never the bride, huh?
Yeah.
A reliable Subaru?
Reliable Subaru.
Where?
A reliable Subaru is when you don't touch it.
Show me a reliable Subaru. Just show me one.
This possibly might be a reliable Subaru. So, let me think about my words on that one.
Yeah, try again. What are your goals for this car in the next 12 months?
Okay. I honestly don't know that one.
That one's easy.
What beat you?
Yeah. Excited.
So, this car sucks.
This car
No,
sucks.